Hello and welcome to Quirky Cat Crafts. This is Sherry. Okay, you guys, ended up just doing local loads tonight because my driver that I meet up with out of Indianapolis, they had 60-mile-an-hour winds. So anyway, so it's about 1 o'clock in the morning and I've got a couple hours before I need to go to bed. So I'm going to jump on and tell you guys what I've kind of been thinking about. So this is the pillow sham that goes with the quilt that is my bedroom. And the first thing that I noticed when I actually looked at it up close is these strips look like they're pastel pink, but they're not. It's actually the same color as this. It's just a subtle polka dot pattern, and it makes it look pastel pink when it's not. But I don't care as far as what I'm thinking about going forward with. So as I told you guys, I'm going to be doing these 3 Hexagon boxes for my room. And I think I've decided I'm going to paint them gold. Really, the inside and the top is really all that's going to be seen for the most part. There will be a little bit of space in between the tiles on some of the sides where the gold will show through. But that's kind of what I'm thinking, because either gold or white. I don't want to go black. That's what I know for sure. So, but I'm thinking gold. So, I'm going to get these 2 out of the way for the moment. Now, in the previous video, a couple things happened. The first was I kind of locked in on these 3 colors of pink, which this is French Pink Sculpey Souffle. This is Primo Blush. And then this is Primo Accents Magenta Pearl. This is iffy, but I have some tiles already made that I might use on this project. So we're going to kind of, well, here. See, I've got a couple that are, just to kind of give you, where'd that other one go? Really? Come on, Sherry, get it together. So I have some that are already made, and it's not an exact match, but I think, from a distance on the side of a box, it's not like it's going to be right up against the quilt itself. So I think it's close enough. So I may end up using some tiles that I already have made with that color of clay. And then I decided on Sculpey Camouflage and Primo Butter Yellow, because I don't want to match the darker yellow. I want the kind of the cream colored background to be the one that I use. And then this is Antique Gold Primo Accents, because I like how it looks with the camouflage, like these 3. So so these are the clay colors that I'm kind of looking at. Okay, get those out of the way for the moment. Go on to the next thing. So I said in the previous video how a friend of mine, kind of between us bouncing ideas off each other, and she kind of said, well, do you have to do tiles on all 6 sides? Because I expressed concerns about it being too busy. And so then that gave me the idea to just maybe do paper. So it would be mosaic, paper, mosaic, paper, mosaic, paper. Okay, so let me show you what I've got thought process wise for the paper here. I'm going to move this because I want to show you up close on the quilt. So these first 3 would be for the small box. So I've got this kind of, it almost looks like a wallpaper, and kind of a paisley-ish pattern. And then this is a really pale pink with a gold pattern on it. And what I'm planning on doing, and I'm going to get up real quick and make sure I'm in the shot. I am. Okay, good. Is on those 3 sides, I'm just going to use chipboard words. So for the small one, I've got love, which I've already done with the gold glitter embossing powder, although I need to touch it up in a couple of spots, and the word explore. So, and it'll have to be at an angle because of the size of the side of the box. But so those will be the 2 words. And then I've got this symbol that I'll do on that side. So bringing the box back in to just kind of give you an idea. So like this side would be, and then that would be gold, and then it would be mosaics on either side. And then, so like I said, every other side. So then this is this one. And this is, some of this paper was in the pads that I bought at Michael's the other day. Some was in a stash that I bought off of a lady from Facebook Marketplace. And if you watched my previous videos, you would have seen, because I kind of went through the stash on that. So, okay, so that's that. And then for the medium-sized box, I've got this kind of a pale pink with the word inspire. I've got this kind of a greenish with the word amazing. And then this paper with this symbol on it, because it kind of almost matches the pattern. So, so that'll be the medium-sized box. And then the large-sized box, you guys might be able to help me. So, the symbol piece of chipboard is the paper I chose for that on all 3 is this one's where it has like the really like gold. So this is the symbol for this particular, I don't know if I'm going to go like that. No, probably like that. For this one. And then I've got this paper with the word wonderful. And then this is the one I'm not sure of. And I'll show you why here in a minute with the word imagine. And the more I'm looking at it, the more I'm thinking this isn't working for me. So I'll have to go back through my stash and see what else I have. I do have this piece pulled out. Actually, I've got a couple of choices. I have a bigger piece of this put away. And it's just kind of the olive green color, and it's like a leaf embossed on there. I don't know how well that's showing up on the camera. So I'm kind of thinking I might go with that, because the other one I have is this, which the colors are pretty good, but you know, the rest of the papers are kind of vintage looking patterns, and this I just don't feel works with the bedspread. So yeah, I'm thinking the green instead of this pink. Yeah, I'm not sure that I'm feeling this pink. So then let me show you all the papers together. Okay. So, like I said, the fancy gold patterned ones. And then got this, and this, and this, and this one, and that one. So those are the papers that I'm thinking about doing on the non-mosaic sides. So, okay, so that's what we have going on with that. set these aside. And I'm going to get my pillowcase out of the way, but I just kind of wanted you guys to get a visual of, it's so funny because when I ordered this off of Amazon, in the picture, it just looked like it was, you know, pastel pink and cream and the green. And it wasn't until I got it home that I realized there's a lot of yellow in it. And I'm not against yellow, but it photographed different, or they doctored it. So, but it works. I mean, once I got it on the bed, I was happier with it. So, anyways, we're going to get this out of the way. And going to move the papers and this, and then I'm going to show you, because I told you how I was going to restamp, you know, the vintage Victorian look. So, oh my God, so many of these need glued back on. Like I said, I don't know that I'm going to use a lot of these. Like, it would probably just be 1 per side, so it would be 9 total. Okay. So, and so many of them I didn't glue. This is what I've learned, you guys. When you take them out of the oven, go ahead and take the time to glue so that you're not spending time later trying to match things back up to where they go. So, I really like these kind of iridescent roses. Probably use a few of those on there. So, these are kind of along the same lines. So, like on each side, I would probably do 1 white, kind of, and 1 black. So, there's the other one of that. So see, and then I got like a white dove, a couple of them, a couple of variations of hearts. Okay, so this is the swan. Okay, that's the crown. And I may have more charms. I have to go back through and look, but I don't know that I need any more. I think I've got enough here. So I know that I'm going to want 9 of these ones that are the black and gold. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I don't know, maybe that one, 9. I have enough. That's kind of the point. And then 9 of the white. So, okay. I just wanted to make sure I had enough, that I don't need to make more. Because I'm really trying to use what I have. I mean, if you guys have watched my craft room tour video, which a lot of you have, because holy moly, it's up to like 1,900 views or something. So, which I recognize that it's bringing in a lot of non-clay people, just because we all love craft room tour videos. I know I do. So, and my train of thought just derailed. Hang on, it'll come back. Oh, then you saw how much pre-made tiles I already have. Because I've been making tiles for 5 years. So I'm really trying to whittle down the stash that I already have and not make new. But of course, that being said, I'm going to be stamping some of the Victorian-ish type. And I'm the reason I want to use the black charms is because I think I'm going to stamp with black ink. And so it's just a question of which of these clay colors I'm going to stamp them on. And I think the lighter, I really like that pink and black look. So it's going to go on this color. Okay. So now I'm going to pull out my stamp books and flip through them with you guys. So if you're not interested in watching that, you're excused. Haha. But my thought process is that, like I said, I'm going to have one box for my nightstand, one for my dresser, one for my desk. So I'm kind of thinking the focal tile on each side. For example, for the desk, I want to do like the old ink and quill, maybe an antique typewriter. I don't know, I'll have to see what I have, but something desk, office supply related for the desk one. And then for the nightstand one, because that's where I like my phone charger is and my clock. So I'm thinking like an old pocket watch, the old style telephone, if I have a stamp of that, which I'm not sure, and maybe like the old phonograph. And then the third one, which is for my dresser, kind of like Victorian-ish clothing items, maybe shoes and clothes, perfume bottles, oops, things like that. So we're gonna see what we have. And look, so we've got, there's a top hat, but that's pretty steampunky. I don't know if I want to go that route. Definitely have the old style phonograph. Possibly on the telephone, but I think I have an older version somewhere. But I know I'm going to definitely want to use this one, so we're going to pull that stamp set out. Oh, I know I want to use a cameo on the clothing one. But I don't know if I want to use that one. I think I've got better ones, but I'll remember that one's there. All right. I've noticed in the past when I'm flipping through books that I'm not where you guys can see what I'm looking at. So I'm fixing it. Okay. All right, and hopefully my head won't get in there too much. Let's see, in this one we've got, there's a typewriter. Typewriter would work for the office desk one. So we'll set that aside. I'm not really feeling the clock or anything. Ooh, there's a lantern. That would be cool for the nightstand one, because like your lamp. I'll have to see if I have an older version like the Victorian oil lamp, but that's something to think about. Okay. Not really seeing anything there. Got some really cool clocks here. Oh, but there's cool clocks over here too. Ah, too many clocks, you guys. Too many clocks. It's another good topic to talk about. When you have way too many choices, how do you narrow it down? I don't really have an answer to that question. It's kind of rhetorical. Because with the amount of supplies I've accumulated over the years, narrowing it down is difficult. So, not really feeling any of these clocks. Not for any particular reason. Just not feeling it. Hey, did you guys see I posted a little quirky cat boxing match video of my boys? I was like, what in the heck is going on with you two? crazy boys. So, see, we got a corset kind of thing. That might be cute. Perfume bottle. And that's an interesting clock. So I'm going to pull that one aside. It's going to be so much fun putting all these back away again once I freaking get this project done. All right. Perfume bottle here, but I like this one better. Phonograph, let's compare. That one's got the crank, so I like it better. See, too many choices, you guys. There's a candle. Cuckoo clock. Probably go with the cuckoo clock, you guys. Look at that. See, and then that brings up the whole other idea of, do I want to stamp in gold or do I want to stamp in black? But since they're going to be considered my focal tiles, I think they need to be in black so that they're visible. I like that clock. And I like the candles, so that might happen. Okay. Hourglass, pocket watch. There's just a form, like dress form, I guess it's called. Just kind of looking. Typewriter with flowers coming out of the top. Where did the other typewriter go? So I can compare. I like that one better. Too many choices, you guys. Oh, books. Books would be good for the nightstand one. I have a whole other section of books. Oh, my Lanta. So what did I just say? Something about too many choices? Like, I would pull out, like, probably 2/3 of my stamp set, you know? It's ridiculous. Like, I've pretty much emptied that binder. I don't know. Let me see what else I have. Is this interesting to you guys at all? I don't even know. This is my travel binder. I don't know that I'm going to find anything in here, but we're going to look. Ouch. These are country specific, but there might be some interesting kind of things. Just kind of seeing if anything jumps out at me. That's kind of how I get my inspiration. And then this is all Asian, Far East kind of stuff. Yep, okay. Nothing in that one. I want to say that I know that I've seen an older style of telephone, and I think it was on a hodgepodge stamp set. So I'm going to flip through my miscellaneous. There's a quill with inkwell, but I know I have nicer ones in a different binder, so maybe I don't. I thought I did. Most of the rest of these are textures. Yeah. Yeah, I thought in these that I must have been thinking of the phonograph. But I thought there was an old telephone, but nope, I'm wrong. One of these days, someday, I have thought about like taking a picture of every single stamp I have and making like a spreadsheet in my computer, so that I can keep track of what I have and where it's located at. Someday in the future, I might. And these are all just like patterns. Yep, okay, that's a nothing. Let's see. This is the binder I have marked school. But it's like books, school, and I have military in there right now. I don't know why. Just I didn't really have another place to put it. So, all right. It's just a question of, do I want to do a stack of books or just an open book? I'll have to decide on that. But I like these books, so we're going to go ahead and pull it out. Because, yeah, books on the nightstand. Old video camera. Oh, I totally got sidetracked. Let me get back to it. So yeah, my boys were fighting over an empty Amazon box in my living room. It's one that Opie claimed a long time ago. These are my coffee themed, because coffee and books go together in my opinion. So there's an inkwell with a quill. I like that. And then, since my coffee was there, I put all the wine together too. So like I said, this doesn't really pertain to school, obviously. And I'll probably rework my binders at some point. But as long as I know where it is, and this is why military's in there, because I've got firemen and policemen here. So, but that's the deal with organizational systems, you guys, is as long as it makes sense to you and you know where to find your stuff, that's all that matters. It doesn't need to make sense to anybody else. So, got kids playing, school nurse. And the reason police and fire were in here was because it was part of the set that the school nurse came with. So, and then military. Just a few military ones. So, all right. And this is the last binder I'm going to go through. I'm not going to go through all 24 of them, you guys. This is the binder Hobbies. It's music and arts and crafts. And I'm just going to kind of see what's in here. If there's anything that pertains. So, see, this is in music just because it has this rock and roll. But that's kind of an interesting pocket watch. There's a bigger candle. Pull that out. Another phonograph. See, that's the other thing. I've got like 5 of these. 5 stamps of a phonograph. Really? You know. What are you going to do, I guess? I can hear Opie's griping up a storm. I don't know what has his nubbing up for tonight, but he's just in rare form. He was sleeping in the window when I came upstairs, so I was really kind of hoping he would settle down for a while. So, yep, so you got sewing machines, more dress forms. And no, I don't sew. I don't make my own clothing, so. Some crafty related stamps. Okay, here's the writing stuff. But I really like the one I already pulled out. And then this is art supplies and art. Okay. And also, in addition to possibly doing some kind of a spreadsheet in the computer, it's like I should probably, like, I don't know, like put letters on the binders and then put numbers on the stamp sets. So it would be like, if this was, say, binder A, and this would be like A6, and put a little sticker there, or just write it with Sharpie, whatever, so that I know where it goes. But I don't label the pockets or anything, because when I get new sets in, old sets might go, or I rearrange, so it doesn't make a whole lot of sense to be that labely. Labely? Is that a word? Making it a word. So, anyway. And I don't really think I have any other stamp sets to go through, so. But just with the, so we've got that candle. This has the quill and the ink. Probably just an open book, I think. And this is for the cameo. I lost the back to that at some point. Pulled this out for the typewriter. I like that typewriter better. What else was this pulled out for? I think that was it. So I think this can get set aside because I want to go with that typewriter. So, and I didn't find the old style phone, but I have this one, so that would work. So like I said, nightstand, I'm thinking phone, phonograph, and a book. That's what I'm thinking for the nightstand. The other thing I have to decide is which size box is going to go on which piece of furniture. Because that will determine what stamps I use. So, because like on the dresser, I know I want clothing, which I decided I wanted to do that. I wish I had a stamp of an old stylish shoe, but I didn't see one. That'd be probably the clothing, perfume bottle. Oh, and the cameo. That's what I was going to do. Okay. I should be writing this down. That's what I should be doing. Anyway, so that's what I think I'm going to do, is just kind of narrow it down, make a list. And I know you guys like seeing me create tiles, so let me go away and get it narrowed down a little bit. And then I will come back and do a new video where I stamp them on the Sculpey Soufflé French Pink. All right? That's it for now, you guys. Thanks so much for watching.